Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I am looking in the group and I am not seeing any questions, which is okay. But I wanted to still go over food storage goals. Let me show this so you can see the title. There you go. I wanted to still go over why it's important to have a food storage goal. Now, you guys are like A plus learners because I did a post on Monday and it was a poll asking what your food storage goal was. And a ton of you guys commented on it. And that's great because that means you guys actually have a food storage goal. I cannot tell you the number of people that I know that I have met that just by bulk, they just start stacking up on food and all of that stuff. And they don't really have a goal. And I love my sister in law for everything in the world, but she is one of those people, especially during this pandemic and stuff. She'll go to Costco and they'll have a huge supply of Gatorade powder or something. So she'll buy like 10 of them. And then 3 months down the road, she's like, oh, my kids don't even like this flavor. Here, have it. And I literally came back from her house 2 days ago and I came back with like 5 big things of hand soap because she bought them a few months ago when they had just restocked, bought a lot of them, but then her kids have gotten a lot more sensitivity, so they don't even use that soap anymore. So it's great. I mean, I'm getting all this great stuff for my food storage, but it's not being very effective with your money and it's not being very effective with your storage. She would have kept it, but she has no room in her house to store the food that she needs to store to her child's changing diet. Okay. So having a food storage goal is super, super important to keep you on track. Okay. So here are 3 reasons of why you would definitely want to have a food storage goal. Okay. If you are on live, pop in, let me know, say hello so I can see who you are. And then also if you're on the replay, hit replay or something. Let me know you're on the replay so I can say hello and let me know what your questions you have. So the number one reason, or one reason why you want to have a food storage goal, is for your long-term vision and your short-term motivation. Now, having a year supply of a food storage goal is amazing, but sometimes when you actually, because I've done this, when you actually break it down to what food you need for an entire year, it could be a lot of money and just super, super overwhelming where you don't do it at all. Hey, Sherry, thanks for popping on. But having that short-term goal to step towards your long-term goal will give you that motivation. If your long-term goal is a year of food storage and you've done like nothing on it for the past 6 or 7 months, that might be a good example or a good red flag saying, okay, your goal is it's too big. You need to break it down into baby steps, right? Dave Ramsey calls every money baby steps. So I recommend trying to have a 1 month goal of food storage. And then when you get that 1 month goal, it gives you that motivation like, oh, that didn't take me very much money, very much time, or very long to do that. Then maybe you can up it to a 3 month supply of food storage and work to that and keep taking those baby steps the way. Now, we right now have a short-term goal of having 6 months of food, but the reason behind that is we're in a new house and we have 80% of our food storage organized, but we still need to build some shelves for the last of it. So I don't even know if we're going to fit a year's supply of food storage in what space we have. So I don't want to go overbuy on stuff for a year when I don't even have everything I need to complete a 6 month recipe meal plan. Okay. So having those short-term motivations, short-term goals helps you actually see what space you have, allows you to organize. It's way easier to organize a month of food than a year of food, and it allows you to take those baby steps towards reaching your long-term goal. Okay, so that's one reason to have a goal for food storage, is have a goal and then break it up into steps so you can have that motivation to move forward. Okay, hey Janice, thanks for popping on. It's good to see you guys. Well, virtual see you because I just see your Facebook picture. Okay, the second reason you guys want to have a food storage goal is it helps you become super, super laser focused. Now, I get asked so often, I have 4 kids, how do you accomplish so much? Or I'm not like you, Sharisa, just accomplishes everything so quickly. And the reason why is because I have a focus and I go to that focus. So when you have a food storage goal, you are laser focused. If your emergency preparedness goal is to have a year supply of food storage because you have everything else in place, then whatever extra money you have, whatever extra time you have, whatever extra space you have can be super, super focused to accomplishing that goal. There are a lot of people that are like, well, I have food stocked up. I should stock up more, but I really don't know what I have. Well, if you don't have a goal, you're not keeping track of your progress towards that goal, you're not going to focus on that goal. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I've got pregnancy brain and I have not been sleeping good because I'm getting way too big. So if everything comes out mumble jumble, just let me know. I'll clarify it in the comments. But when you have a goal, it helps you to become laser focused to work towards that goal, and you can get it done quicker because your brain and everything is focusing on that goal versus, yeah, I want food storage and I want a 3-month supply. Your brain is way easier to know how to work towards a 3-month supply than, yeah, I want this. Okay. The third reason is you are able to measure your progress. And I kind of talked about this into the other 2 steps, but measuring your progress is key to your success. If, as humans, we want to feel loved, we want to feel accepted, we want to feel like we are doing something, even though we're lazy and tired, and maybe sometimes you just want to sleep all day, like me lately. But when we're able to measure our progress, we get excited that we accomplished something. When we measure our progress, we can see ourselves getting closer and closer and closer to that goal. And that humongous long-term goal is so close, and it's so much easier because we've seen the baby steps we've been able to take along the way. When I moved out of my house at college, so I moved from Nebraska to Arizona to live with my older siblings in college and not with my parents anymore and the younger siblings. I knew I needed to have my emergency preparedness in gear because we always went through our 72-hour kits. We had water, food storage, all that stuff. And as a single adult, like, I didn't know where to start. I had been taught and I helped organize and do it, but I didn't really know the steps. And it was way overwhelming to get a car kit, a 72-hour kit, an evacuation plan, a food storage, and all of that stuff. But when I broke it down into little baby steps, it was way easier to accomplish. I started with a car kit because I was driving all over Arizona for different jobs and stuff. And then I started with a 72-hour kit, and then I progressed to a food storage. So having those little goals to reach your big goal along the way allows you to measure your progress, and you're able to keep going and going and going, and it keeps that snowball moving. Okay, let me know what questions you guys have about this. A quick recap: to have a food storage goal, you want to make sure you have one so you can have that long-term vision, but break it up into short-term goals for that motivation. It helps you become laser focused, and you are able to measure your progress. All of these will allow you to reach your food storage goal way quicker, no matter what your time, what your money is, because your brain will work to reach that goal because you are so focused on it and you're already making progress towards it. Okay, guys, let me know what questions you have related to food storage, emergency preparedness, anything. And if you guys haven't ever had a chance to look at my food storage masterclass, I will post the link below. And what it is I teach you how to take whatever food you're eating now and convert those recipes into shelf-stable recipes, which you're then allowed to store and have food storage, and you can make a meal plan. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're going to get a shopping list. So you're going to take all those ingredients, create a shopping list for your 3-month goal or your 6-month goal, and you know exactly how much you need to buy. When you have that whole plan and system in place, it makes shopping for food storage easier, and you save money because you only buy what you need. And it makes organizing it easier because you know you need X amount of this and X amount of this, and you can save space for that. So check out the link below if that is something you guys are interested in. If not, totally okay. Let me know what questions you guys have, and I will chat with you guys later.